All right, guys, here we are, man. Another film study. I believe this is episode 2, and I'm going to have a bunch of these coming out, as we continue through the cycle of Madden 20. In this particular video, you're going to see some positive interaction there as you're looking at the result of that play, but then also I'm going to give some feedback in terms of the trenches as you take a look at it. I've said this before. I think the trenches are better in terms of guys are not sliding into position. I don't see it as much, even though I am going to point that out as well. With number 74 there, you still see situations where the animation is forced to happen. But I do like from the start of the play, guys look more independent in terms of their movement. They're not shifted into place. At least I'm not seeing it as often. But I would like to see this be more dynamic. I've talked about this previous years. I'm going to continue to talk about it until it's addressed a bit further. I want to see this to be more dynamic, not so much focused on the guy in front of you, but I want to see these guys try to fight to get to their spot and keep their eyes locked on the quarterback. But there's a little shift right there, so see that animation is forced. I just want to see that become a little more one-to-one, and even like number 93 there. Why does he only realize the quarterback is there now? You understand what I'm saying? This needs to get to a point where these guys are fully aware of their surrounding. Their eyes are up and they're trying to get to the quarterback. That's how it works in the real world, folks. You're not just focused on the guy blocking you. You keeping your eye and your head on the swivel to try to find the ball and try to find your end point. All right, now in terms of this particular interaction here, I like what Slade does here. Again, you get a little bit of the start and stop right here. But, this looks a lot cleaner than it has been in previous years. I like to see them continue to work on this. But I like this interaction here, even like that gather step right there by Slade. And again, all of this is still room for improvement, but I think the player movement has gotten a lot better. With their RPM 2.0, they just need to continue focusing in that direction. I think if they keep pressing on, they can get it to a point where we all can look at it and say it's great player movement. Okay, they've done a better job this year with eliminating some of those hiccup steps. They're not completely gone, but like I said, the interactions, the movement, the one-to-one player movement is looking a lot better. They need to continue to focus on that. But the positive here, man, is how Slade worked himself back to the ball, fights through the receiver to swat it down, and even puts his left hand on the back of the receiver. This looks like a pretty natural animation and how this may actually play out in the real world. So again, just always want to point out the good and bad in this game, man, and just try to continue to do my part to try to get this game to the best it can be. That's pretty much what I do. All right, so outside of that, guys, if you haven't, make sure you like and subscribe, cut on your notifications. Definitely hit the like button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until next time, peace.